When the 911 call comes in, we would get that information, that data. The drone will then automatically light up, base station will open, and the drone will take off and respond to the emergency.
Technology is evolving at a pace humanity has never seen before. Every decade feels like a leap into science fiction, where yesterday's imagination becomes today's reality. From artificial organs that heal themselves to cities powered entirely by renewable nanogrids, the next wave of innovations will redefine how we live, move, and even think. We stand on the brink of an era where machines, biology, and data merge seamlessly, creating a world both exhilarating and unpredictable. Prepare to witness the transformation as we explore 20 emerging technologies that will change our world forever. Number 20. Smart Contact Lens by Samsung. While Mojo Vision pioneered the AR lens, Samsung's Smart Lens NXE is taking it a step further, blending health monitoring, real-time translation, and augmented vision directly into your eyes. This next-generation lens embeds micro-LEDs thinner than a strand of hair, allowing wearers to project notifications, GPS overlays, and even video calls into their natural field of view. Unlike earlier prototypes, Samsung's version is powered through tear film energy harvesting, using the salt content in tears to generate microcurrent power. That means no bulky batteries, no discomfort, and no daily charging. Engineers say the lens could also track glucose levels and oxygen saturation through microscopic sensors, providing real-time health insights. Imagine blinking to answer a call, zooming into a distant sign, or seeing subtitles appear in your vision while talking to someone who speaks another language. This might sound futuristic, but the technology already exists in prototype labs in Seoul. If Samsung manages to scale manufacturing and safety certification, smart lenses could soon replace smartphones as our primary interface with the digital world. Number 19. Drone-based emergency delivery systems. As natural disasters increase globally, one of the biggest challenges is delivering aid to areas where roads are destroyed. Enter autonomous emergency drones, self-navigating aircraft capable of carrying supplies, performing rescues, and even constructing temporary shelters. Companies like Zipline, Wing, and Matternet have pioneered drone logistics for medicine delivery. But the newest generation uses Swarm AI, allowing dozens of drones to cooperate like bees. These drones can identify survivors through thermal imaging, share flight paths to avoid collisions, and form real-time air networks that coordinate aid distribution. Some prototypes include modular cargo pods that transform into life-saving rafts or inflatable structures. They're powered by hydrogen fuel cells, giving them triple the endurance of battery-based drones. By 2030, experts predict emergency drone networks could become standard across developing nations, responding faster than helicopters or ground teams. In crisis zones, these flying fleets may not just save time. They could save entire communities. Number 18. Space-based solar power. Imagine collecting endless sunlight, not from rooftops but from orbit. Space-based solar power, SBSP, aims to do just that by positioning massive solar panels in geostationary orbit, where sunlight is constant 24/7. The captured energy would then be converted into microwaves and beamed down to Earth. Japan and the UK are leading the race. JAXA's latest project tested wireless transmission of solar energy over a distance of 170 feet. A small but historic step toward orbital power stations. Unlike ground panels, space solar farms avoid clouds, nightfall, and weather issues. Theoretically, a single kilometer-wide solar array could generate enough power for an entire city. Critics question the cost and potential atmospheric interference, but advocates see it as humanity's cleanest, most abundant power source. If operational by the 2040s, space-based solar could permanently eliminate dependence on fossil fuels, making energy shortages a relic of the past. Number 17. Quantum Internet. If the quantum computer changes how we compute, the quantum internet will change how we connect. Unlike today's data networks, which rely on bits, zeros and ones, the quantum internet transmits qubits using the strange property of entanglement, where two particles share information instantaneously no matter how far apart they are. This means communications that are unhackable. Any attempt to intercept data destroys the quantum state, immediately alerting users. China, the US, and the EU are all investing billions into quantum networking. In 2022, Chinese scientists successfully transmitted entangled photons across 1,200 kilometers, establishing the first practical long-range quantum communication link. If perfected, this technology could lead to entirely secure national defense networks, financial systems immune to cyber attacks, instant satellite-to-ground communication without data loss. The quantum internet won't replace our current web overnight, but it will run parallel to it, forming a second internet dedicated to ultra-secure communication. In the next 2 decades, this invisible backbone could redefine global security, privacy, and even how governments share intelligence. Number 16. Solid-state batteries. If lithium-ion batteries powered the 2000s, solid-state batteries will define the 2000s and 30s. These next-gen power cells replace the flammable liquid electrolyte with a solid ceramic layer, instantly eliminating the risk of fires and allowing far greater energy density. Toyota, Samsung, and QuantumScape are in a race to commercialize them. Imagine an EV charging from 0 to 100% in under 10 minutes and driving 900 miles on a single charge. That's what solid-state promises. Beyond cars, this breakthrough could revolutionize laptops, smartphones, and even aircraft by shrinking battery size and weight while multiplying capacity. The biggest obstacle so far is scaling. Manufacturing the delicate solid electrolyte without microscopic cracks that reduce efficiency. But each year brings major progress. When solid state finally arrives, range anxiety and charging queues may vanish entirely, ushering in the true electric age. Silent, safe, and unstoppable. Number 15. Vertical farming megastructures. As arable land shrinks and populations soar, cities are turning upward, literally. Vertical farms are skyscrapers engineered to grow food indoors, using hydroponics, LED lighting, and precise climate control. Companies like Plenty, AeroFarms, and InFarm are creating 10-story ecosystems where crops thrive without soil, sunlight, or pesticides. Each tower produces the equivalent yield of hundreds of acres, using 95% less water. AI sensors monitor every leaf, adjusting humidity and nutrients in real time. But the newest frontier is closed-loop vertical megastructures, farms that recycle gray water from nearby apartments and use waste heat from data centers for energy. Tokyo and Dubai already have pilot versions feeding thousands of residents daily. By 2040, vertical farming could transform skylines into green food factories, ending dependence on global supply chains and bringing agriculture right into the heart of the city. Number 14. Neuromorphic chips. While quantum computers grab headlines, another silent revolution is underway: neuromorphic computing. Unlike conventional chips that process information linearly, neuromorphic processors mimic the human brain's neurons and synapses. IBM's True North and Intel's Loihi chips process data using electrical spikes, just like our neurons' fire impulses. This makes them vastly more efficient for pattern recognition, decision-making, and machine learning. Think of robots that can feel changes in their environment, prosthetics that respond instantly to thought, or AI cameras that recognize emotions rather than just faces. Neuromorphic chips consume 1/10 the power of current CPUs while performing complex cognitive tasks. As research accelerates, we may soon see computers that no longer just compute. They think. Number 13. Carbon capture concrete. The construction industry contributes nearly 8% of global CO2 emissions. But what if buildings could clean the air instead? Enter carbon capture concrete, a material that literally absorbs carbon dioxide as it cures. Companies like Carbon Cure and Blue Planet inject captured CO2 from factories into the cement mixture, where it mineralizes into solid limestone. The result? Stronger, longer-lasting concrete that locks carbon away permanently. New versions even integrate nanomaterials that continue absorbing CO2 throughout the building's lifetime, turning entire skyscrapers into silent carbon sponges. Major projects in Canada and Singapore have already used it successfully. If adopted worldwide, carbon capturing construction could offset billions of tons of emissions, making every building part of the climate solution instead of the problem. Number 12. Smart fabric wearables. The next generation of wearables won't sit on your body, they'll be woven into it. Researchers at MIT and the University of Cambridge are developing smart fabrics with built-in nanofibers that sense motion, temperature, heart rate, and even blood oxygen. Imagine a running shirt that tracks your vitals and sends alerts when you're dehydrated, or a hospital gown that continuously monitors a patient's recovery without any wires or devices. The fibers use conductive polymers that can bend and stretch, maintaining comfort while transmitting data through Bluetooth or 5G. Future versions could integrate energy harvesting, converting body heat or motion into power to keep sensors running indefinitely. Beyond health, fashion houses are exploring fabrics that change color with emotion or ambient light. When function meets fashion, our clothes could soon become living interfaces, merging biotechnology with personal expression. Number 11. Underwater cities. What once sounded like a scene from a science fiction novel is now inching toward reality. Underwater cities, entire living environments built beneath the ocean's surface, are being tested by marine architects and environmental scientists around the world. Japan's Shimizu Corporation has proposed Ocean Spiral, a self-sustaining undersea city designed to house over 5,000 residents. The structure spirals downward into the deep, with floating domes near the surface for light and habitation, and deep sea sections used for power generation and waste recycling. These cities would harness thermal energy differences between surface and deep waters to produce electricity, while artificial coral systems promote marine biodiversity. Beyond housing, underwater settlements could become research hubs, aquaculture centers, and even tourist destinations, blending human innovation with oceanic life. By 2050, as sea levels rise and land becomes scarce, humanity's next neighborhoods might not be in the sky, but beneath the waves. Number 10. Autonomous cargo ships. While we've long imagined self-driving cars, the real revolution is happening at sea. Autonomous cargo ships, vast crewless freighters guided by AI and satellite navigation, are set to transform global trade. Companies like Rolls-Royce Marine and Kongsberg Gruppen are testing vessels equipped with radar, LiDAR, and machine vision systems capable of navigating treacherous waters without human intervention. These ships can optimize fuel routes, avoid collisions, and even dock themselves, all while transmitting live diagnostics to control centers thousands of miles away. By eliminating onboard crews, operators reduce fuel weight, emissions, and costs. One prototype, the Yara Birkeland in Norway, is already moving cargo entirely autonomously using renewable electricity. Autonomous ships could drastically reduce accidents caused by human fatigue or error, marking the dawn of a new maritime era, where trade flows nonstop, guided not by captains but by algorithms. Number 9. Gene-edited supercrops. Climate change is threatening agriculture, but scientists are fighting back using gene-editing technologies like CRISPR. These tools allow precise modifications to plant DNA, creating crops that resist drought, pests, and disease, all while maintaining higher nutritional value. Researchers have engineered rice that grows in salt water, wheat that survives heat waves, and bananas immune to fungal blight, each innovation helping safeguard the global food supply. Gene-edited crops can also absorb more carbon from the atmosphere and require fewer fertilizers, reducing environmental harm. One promising frontier is biofortified crops, like tomatoes enriched with vitamin D or corn engineered to boost immune response. If regulatory approvals align, gene-edited foods could become mainstream within a decade, ensuring that humanity's dinner table remains full even as the climate becomes more extreme. Number 8. Personalized medicine. Imagine a world where no two prescriptions are the same, where your treatment plan is as unique as your fingerprint. That's the promise of personalized medicine, a new approach that tailors healthcare using genetic data, biomarkers, and AI analysis. Instead of one-size-fits-all drugs, doctors could use your genome map to determine which medication will work best for your specific DNA. Pharmaceutical companies are developing treatments that target individual molecular pathways, like cancer therapies that identify and destroy only mutated cells while leaving healthy ones untouched. AI-driven diagnostics can analyze thousands of patient records, predicting risks for diabetes, heart disease, or Alzheimer's years before symptoms appear. With wearable tech feeding real-time health data, medicine is shifting from reactive to preventive. In the near future, hospitals may store digital replicas of patients, health twins, that simulate how your body would respond to treatments before you ever take them. Medicine is becoming not just personal but predictive. Number 7. AI-driven climate forecasting. While weather prediction has improved dramatically, AI-powered climate modeling is unlocking an entirely new level of precision. Traditional systems process limited data due to computational constraints, but machine learning models can analyze petabytes of atmospheric and oceanic information simultaneously. Google's DeepMind, in collaboration with the UK Met Office, developed an AI that can forecast rainfall within 90 minutes, with accuracy surpassing conventional meteorological systems. Meanwhile, IBM's Green Horizon project is using neural networks to predict air quality and pollution spread in megacities. These AI systems don't just forecast the weather, they simulate the planet's behavior, modeling how human activity affects global climate patterns decades into the future. Such insight allows governments to predict floods, droughts, and hurricanes with greater lead time, potentially saving millions of lives. In a world battling climate uncertainty, data may become humanity's most powerful defense. Number 6. Brain-computer interfaces. The line between mind and machine is blurring faster than anyone imagined. Brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, are systems that allow the human brain to communicate directly with computers. No keyboard, no voice, no movement required. Companies like Neuralink, Synchron, and Corti are developing implants capable of translating brain signals into digital commands. For patients with paralysis, this means controlling robotic limbs, typing emails, or even browsing the internet using pure thought. Neuralink's latest trial demonstrated a patient playing chess on a computer simply by imagining the moves. Meanwhile, researchers are exploring how BCIs can restore memory or help treat depression by rewiring neural activity. The implications go beyond medicine. In the long run, BCIs could enable seamless human-AI integration, where ideas are shared directly between minds and machines in real time. It's the next evolution of human communication, and it may redefine what consciousness itself means. Number 5. Holographic telepresence. Video calls will soon feel primitive. The next leap in communication is holographic telepresence. Life-size 3D projections of people appearing right in front of you, moving and speaking naturally. Companies like ARHT Media, Voxon Photonics, and Microsoft's Holoportation project are perfecting hologram technology that captures your full likeness using multi-angle cameras, then transmits it as a live volumetric image anywhere in the world. Imagine attending a business meeting in another continent, standing around a virtual table with colleagues who appear as realistic as if they were in the same room. Celebrities are already performing live concerts through holographic projections, connecting with audiences across multiple cities at once. In education, surgeons can train students through real-time holographic dissections, while families separated by oceans can share moments that feel physically present. As network speeds and 3D rendering advance, holographic telepresence will make global communication not just visible, but tangible. Number 4. Fusion energy reactors. For decades, scientists have dreamed of replicating the power of the sun here on Earth. That dream is finally on the brink of reality with fusion energy, the process of fusing hydrogen atoms to release immense amounts of clean energy. Projects like ITER in France, Commonwealth Fusion Systems, and Tokamak Energy are racing to achieve sustained fusion reactions that generate more power than they consume. Recent breakthroughs, including magnetic confinement advancements and supercooled plasma control, have brought the dream closer than ever. Fusion produces no carbon emissions, no long-lived radioactive waste, and uses seawater as its fuel source. If successful, a single fusion reactor could power entire cities with near-limitless clean energy. Many experts now believe we'll see the first operational fusion plants within the next 2 decades, marking the greatest leap in human energy history since the invention of electricity. Number 3. Synthetic organs. Organ transplants save lives, but donor shortages claim thousands every year. Enter synthetic biology and bioprinting, where scientists create functional human organs grown from a patient's own cells. At Harvard's Wyss Institute, researchers have already printed miniature livers, kidneys, and heart valves using bioinks, layers of living cells guided by 3D printers. These organs can replicate natural tissue function and integrate with the recipient's immune system, drastically reducing rejection risks. Another frontier is xenobioprinting, which combines human stem cells with scaffolds made from plant materials, like spinach leaves transformed into heart tissue. The long-term goal? To produce fully functional organs on demand, ending transplant waiting lists forever. In the near future, organ factories may provide a renewable source of life, where replacement hearts, lungs, or skin can be printed just like spare parts. Number 2. Humanoid service robots. They cook, clean, walk, and even talk like us. Humanoid service robots are rapidly leaving the lab and entering our homes, offices, and hospitals. Companies like Figure AI, Agility Robotics, and Tesla's Optimus project are designing robots with lifelike agility powered by advanced AI and vision systems. These machines can navigate unpredictable environments, lift heavy loads, and learn tasks simply by observing humans. Hospitals are deploying humanoids for patient care and logistics, while factories use them for precision assembly. But the true revolution lies in their potential for companionship. Elder care robots that hold conversations, detect emotion, and provide comfort to those living alone. Each new generation becomes faster, smarter, and more intuitive. In the coming years, humanoid robots may become as common in households as smartphones, silent assistants bridging the gap between technology and humanity. Number 1. Artificial general intelligence. All the technologies on this list point toward one ultimate goal: artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Unlike today's AI, which excels only at specific tasks, AGI will think, reason, and learn across any domain, much like a human, but at superhuman speed. It's the culmination of decades of research into deep learning, cognitive modeling, and neural scaling. Tech giants and startups alike, from OpenAI to DeepMind to Anthropic, are racing to create systems that can plan, create, and even innovate independently. If achieved safely, AGI could solve humanity's greatest challenges: curing diseases, reversing climate change, and exploring the cosmos. But it also poses profound questions about control, ethics, and the very definition of intelligence. The arrival of AGI may be the most transformative moment in human history, a turning point that determines whether technology remains our tool or becomes something far greater. From floating farms to thinking machines, from cities beneath the sea to power drawn from the stars, the future is arriving faster than we can imagine. Each of these technologies brings both promise and peril, reshaping not just our world, but what it means to be human. The question isn't if these innovations will change our lives, it's how ready we are to embrace them. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more explorations of the future, because tomorrow's world is already being built today.